Welcome to the iShop Davey podcast, where we're enhancing the positive local buying experiences for the residents of Davey County, North Carolina. When you choose to spend your money, you have many places to choose from. This podcast reminds you to spend your money here because Davey County is home to great customer service, quality business products, and innovative business leaders. The iShop Davey podcast is introducing you to these leaders each week. My name is Chuck Taylor, your host for the iShop Davey podcast. Thank you for joining us. This season, we're focusing on the service-based businesses that enhance the well-being of our county. Welcome to episode 2 of the iShop Davey podcast. Today, we welcome one of our sponsors to our podcast, Kyle Swicegood, owner of the Swicegood Group. Kyle has spent his career improving the quality of care for homeowners, home buyers, and home sellers here in Davey County, as well as several commercial products as well. Kyle, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, Chuck, thanks so much. It's good to be here.
Well, we're glad that you're a part of this. So we're going to jump right into information because you've got a lot of stuff to tell about your business and the things that you do for folks here in Davey County. So right off the bat, tell us, what does your business offer for Davey County residents?
Well, we have kind of two highways with our business. We own Century 21, have two business partners, Kathy Wall and Mackie McDaniel, and we have the Swicegood Group, and we have, I would say, 3 different methods of transferring both real estate, homes and land, and personal assets. So what we offer our residents of Davey County is home listings,
right?
Dirt. We love to sell land.
Right.
And the other one that a lot of people don't know about with the Swicegood Group is we sell personal assets using a digital time-defined solution.
All right. Was that part of what you call your auction business?
That's correct.
And I hope you share some more about this. I've used this auction business. It is really cool to use. It's a fun product. I hope people learn more and more about it. So let's dive into it a little bit. I want to hear some of your story. Why have you chosen to do business here in Davey County?
Well, I'll tell on my age. I've lived here for 50 years.
Okay.
I left for a short stint and lived in West Virginia, Ohio border, as I spent 1 year of my college experience there. But I guess I'm a homegrown boy that just wants to hang around.
Yeah?
I love Davey County. Davey County has a lot to offer folks. Quality of life, a great downtown, and there's actually a lot of recreational opportunities here in the county that a lot of people don't know much about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure you've seen those recreational places change as you've aged and played in a whole bunch of them, and now you've gotten to experience them with your kids. No grandkids though yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper. What makes your business unique for Davey County residents?
Well, as I said, we've got a couple different highways of asset transfer. First and foremost, in 1991, I started my real estate career with Kathy Wall. And over the years, we had the opportunity to sell a lot of first-time home buyers, which was always a rewarding experience. In fact, now that I've been doing this for almost 30 years, I've seen some of those first-time home buyers jump into their second home and even jump into their third home.
Oh, wow.
And we have actually sold to children of people that we sold their first house to many years ago. So we know Davey County. I mean, when you've been here as long as I have, you know the county. The second thing, and one of the niches that I made part of my business was selling, as I said earlier, dirt. It's land sales. I live on a small farm, and there's nothing that I love more than helping that couple achieve that lifelong dream of having some fenced pasture, some animals and livestock. The third thing, and this is kind of the secret that a lot of people don't know, I'm licensed for real estate in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia.
Nice.
And I have transacted assets in all 4 of those states. The other thing that people don't know is that I am an auction professional, and I have sold assets in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Montana, and California.
Wow.
So we've had the opportunity to sell assets in those communities. And what that niche has given us the opportunity to do is to work with the aging population who is wanting to downsize, or when, unfortunately, death comes upon us and the children inherit both real assets and personal. We have solutions for both of those, and they're market solutions.
Right. So I'd like to go into that a little bit more because your auction business is quite fascinating. I think when a lot of people think about auction, they picture that guy that speaks that funny talk way up in front of the stage.
10 and 15 here, a bit 20
right.
now.
Right. And that's what they see, and everything's piled up in some big room. But you actually have an online platform that allows people to see stuff and bid in real time. They can see their bids come and go and try to get it, and then they come pick it up whenever the auction's done. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I'll be happy to. 2008 was kind of a changing point in my career. For those of you that were in business in 2008, you'll remember it was an economic challenge for all of us. So the real estate, we continued to make a living in the real estate business, but that's when I got my auction license. And I went to multiple schools in Indiana, and I became members of the National Auctioneers Association. We went into the business looking at it a little differently than what I would say your lifelong auctioneer who is used to going to an estate and having a live event. Mm-hmm. We kind of took the model of Amazon.
Right.
What we do is we create catalogs, multiple pictures. We create a description of the assets. We place it online, and we have a proprietary bidding platform. And that's where people like yourself, some of the people who are listening to this podcast, maybe have bought from us. They're able to go on, look at it, register, and they're able, if they get outbid, they get an email. If they're the winning bidder, we send them information on pickup times. They come pick up their assets, and they take it home with them.
Right. And so this benefits individuals on multiple sides, right? This benefits the buyer who's able to get something that they like. I mean, you got an estate right now that's got some really beautiful home goods that have been well taken care of, and somebody can buy those at a good deal. Plus, it also benefits the individual that's selling the property because now they can get rid of several things at a very quick format. Benefits your business. So this really helps all the way around.
It does. We have a crew that comes into the house, and they're called my catalog lotting and tagging crew. Mm-hmm. What I do back at the office is I manage the sale digitally, and we market the assets. And one thing I will tell you is marketing is everything, both on our real estate side and on our personal property side. We believe in it so much, we hired a company in Florida who handles all of our digital marketing.
We help people. We help people get from where they are to who they want to be. We help them clear out the hurdles that have been blocking their path to success. We help them focus on their future self, how they can succeed, their strengths, and their unique qualities. From individuals to couples to businesses, we help people discover God's hope, make wise choices, and realize their potential. Meet the coaches who can help you and learn more today at sagegardencare.org.
Want to know about the Swicegood Group? We're a brokerage and auction firm that specializes in exclusive seller representation, asset appraisals, real estate evaluation, digital marketing, video promotion, and the sale of both real and personal assets. From the coast of North Carolina to the mountains, we have sold large tracts of land, multi-million-dollar assets, celebrity estates, and even mom and dad's home and contents. Give us a call, 336-751-4444, or find us on the web at theswicegoodgroup.com.
So I would like to know then, I think the people listening would like to know, how does the auction business work hand-in-hand tandem with your real estate business? How are you able to blend those to help your consumers in a way that maybe other real estate companies aren't able to provide?
Well, first of all, it's a time-defined solution.
Okay.
And a lot of people, they think auction distress. Let me make it real clear to you and the listening audience.
Okay.
That's a misnomer.
All right.
For example, we sold a high-rise at auction in downtown Raleigh.
Wow.
We sold a beachfront property in Oak Island. We sold a beautiful mountain house. And here's the funny thing. We've sold everything from a $10,000 lot at auction to a multi-million-dollar asset at auction. And what it benefits is its time-defined solution.
Right.
And a lot of people have the misunderstanding that, well, they're just giving it away. I can assure you, we're getting market value.
So people might think, okay, this is a person who's in a really bad spot. They're trying to get whatever they can get out of it. But what you're saying is the auction goes to the person who wants to sell it, and they, within a certain period of time, are able to get rid of that asset at market value to help them, to help the consumers.
Absolutely.
That's brilliant.
And I think the point is the value of an asset is based on the asset itself.
Right.
So if you've got a house that's crumbling down, you're going to get market value.
Yeah, right.
But you're going to get a low price because it's crumbling down. So it's all defined based on the asset that you're selling. And just so you'll know, I've sold an entire mountain in Western North Carolina. We've sold on the personal asset side, Versace China. We've sold firearms. We've sold automobiles. We've sold Porsches.
Nice.
We've sold household goods. We've had a lot of experience selling all kind of personal assets.
Great. So there's a uniqueness to your business. There are people who are coming to you who are looking for unique opportunities to be able to sell their land, their property, or what have you. What is it that you're doing that you think is really driving attention to what the Swicegood Group has to offer?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the marketplace has shifted. When I got in business, we didn't even have a fax machine. Chuck, we didn't have a cell phone. I mean, I know some of the younger folks listening are thinking, you're kidding, you're that old. But what my personal philosophy is, and it costs, but I believe in trying to be tip of the spear, which means that if people are buying $200,000 assets using their iPhones with a click of a button, I want to be part of that.
Right.
And so what we are doing is we're making it easy for the consumer, and we do not believe in just sticking a sign in a yard and necessarily, although I believe in prayer, necessarily just putting a prayer up saying, "Dear Lord, let this property sell."
Right.
What we do is we have a strategic, demographically defined marketing proposition that goes after the buyer who we believe is for that asset. We really craft that based on our company in Florida that we use. We kind of define who we think the buyer is going to be based on income, net worth, their likes, their dislikes, and that's how we find our buyers. And we sell a lot of property.
You know, so the I Shop Davy podcast is focused on allowing individuals to come on back over the river, as we say here in Davie County, come back into Davie County and start utilizing or continue utilizing the businesses that are operating here. What I'm hearing you talk about today is this is not some backwoods operation with good, kind-hearted individuals. You're really driving with technology. You're really staying on the cutting edge. You happen to be located in Davie County, and you're helping people from a very technologically advanced and professional ideal.
We're good, kind-hearted people who understand digital marketing.
Good.
And see, here's the benefit to the local folks here in Davie County. Folks, go to our website. Occasionally we will have estate offerings to where you can buy either real estate or you can buy personal assets, and you can buy it at your price.
Right, absolutely. And that's one of the things I like about it. I would encourage you to go check it out and look at that auction site as well. Last question I have for you is, what can a customer expect when they come into your business? When they come talk to you and they say, hey, what's this going to look like for me? What do they get?
Well, you know, we get a lot of people that visit us at 854 Valley Road, Suite 100, which is beside Catchy Creek.
Which is its own appeal, right?
That's right. But really, I'm more interested in people visiting me online at theswicegoodgroup.com.
Okay.
And you can also go to ready2bid.com. They all go to the same business. And we are interested in people visiting our digital business because there's enough information to make economic decisions right there online. And by the way, on all of our sales, whether it's real or personal, we have open houses to where people can go feel, touch, smell, taste, if you want to, the asset that we're selling. So it's not a blind purchase.
Right.
There's the opportunity to shop the asset.
And so one of the things I hear you saying that I think is brilliant there is you're bridging kind of the old with the new, that there are those who want to put their hands on. They want to see what it is they're getting, but there's still this great appeal and high functionality of being able to go online and look at something and be able to see it there. That's great.
That is correct.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to share about the Swicegood Group today and what you guys offer in Davie County?
Well, you know, let me put a shout out to our organization because I started the company and my wife came on board, and she's a phenomenal salesperson and she knows how to market real estate. Then came along my daughter, Ashton.
Right.
And all three of us are both brokers, licensed in the state of North Carolina, and we are all three licensed auctioneers. So while it is a mom and pop organization, And I like to think that we've taken it to the next level because we are strong digital folks. I love Davie County. I love the Chamber of Commerce. And I appreciate you having me this morning.
Absolutely. We're glad to have you here. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you. If you were listening to the iShop Davie podcast, thank you for joining us today. Our next podcast is going to be welcoming in Wendy Horn with Davie Life. And she's got some secrets to tell you about not only what Davie Life, the magazine, is offering, but some other things that are coming down the pike that you would be interested in. Thanks for listening to the iShop Davie podcast today. We're proud to showcase our innovative business leaders who are enhancing our wonderful community. For show notes, including links to resources we discussed on today's show, head to iShopDavie.com. Also, take a moment to subscribe to the podcast in iTunes or Stitcher so you won't miss any of our upcoming shows, and tell a friend about our show. Be sure to like the Davie County Chamber of Commerce on Facebook to learn more about all of our upcoming events. We will see you next time on the iShop Davie podcast.